You're on the record in two cases. The first case is clause number 327186, and the second case is clause number 328718. The state of Texas versus Mary Roach. Ms. Roach, would you please raise your right hand? Turn to the left and look at the screen. Ms. Roach, Ms. Roach, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. Roach, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Roach? Ms. Roach,
Okay.
you doing okay? That's good. Ms. Roach, I have two cases before me. The first case, Ms. Roach, is a motion to revoke your probation. In this motion, it's alleged that on September 24th of 20, that you were convicted of the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault family violence, and your punishment was assessed at 180 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail, a fine of $300, and the confinement was probated for a term of 18 months. On February 8th of 2021, the state filed a motion to revoke your probation. In this motion, there are 6 allegations. And the first allegation alleges that you committed the offense of evading arrest on or about the 5th day of January of 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state in violation of condition number 1. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 2 alleges that you committed the offense of escape on or about the 5th day of January of 2021 in Jefferson County, Texas, against the peace and dignity of the state in violation of condition 1. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 3 alleges that you failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of January 11th of 2011, you were $334 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 4 alleges that you failed to immediately report to the probation office your arrest on September 5th of 2021 as ordered by the court. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number, and just for state, in that allegation, it states that Catherine Roach needs to report to the probation officer his arrest. You like to amend that to her arrest?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or any objections, Mr. LeBlanc?
We have no objection.
Okay, that'll be amended if you plead true to Alex. And Ms. Roach, you are pleading true to failing to immediately report to your probation officer on January 5th of 2021 in violation of condition 11. Is that true or not true?
True.
Okay, allegation number 5 alleges that you failed to perform the community service hours as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 6 alleges that you failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing the anger management program as ordered by the court in violation of condition 19. Is that true or not true?
True.
Now, are you pleading to the allegations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 strictly and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading true because they are true?
Yes.
Ms. Roach, I have before me what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 1. On page 1 of State's Exhibit number 1, there's one box that's checked. And it says MTR repeat, which stands for motion to revoke probation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And on page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, next to the line that states MTRP, and I will write in the allegations that you're pleading true to. The allegations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And is that correct?
Correct.
And are these your initials on the line next to this document? The initials are MR. Are those your initials?
Yes.
And on page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes.
The next document is a trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal. At the bottom of this document, there's a signature that purports to be your signature. Is that your signature?
Yes.
And I've checked off 2 boxes at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The second box states that you're waiving, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, prior to signing and issuing these papers, did your attorney go over this paperwork with you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ms. Roach, did you have an opportunity to review these documents?
Yes.
And did you review the documents?
Yes.
And did you understand what you reviewed?
Yes.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
No objections.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. LeBlanc, you have advised and counseled Ms. Roach. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Ms. Roach, your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Roach, accept your plea of true to allegations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your pleas and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
The state is offering 30 days jail time, and this is to run concurrent with case number 328718.
Okay, now, Ms. Roach, the state is offering that you serve 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. And also you'll be required to pay court costs. Listen, just listen, the court costs in this case. Okay, the court cost in this case is $57. Give it a $57 court cost.
You cut out a little bit, Judge. What'd you say?
Ms. Roach, the court cost in this case is $57. Will you be able to pay the $57 court cost?
Not today, but as soon as I get out.
Okay, so you won't be able to pay it if, okay, before you get out. Now, Ms. Roach, I need to ask you some information. Ms. Roach, are you employed?
No.
Okay, now, Ms. Roach, are you married? Ms. Roach, are you married?
Yes.
Now, do you, let your husband work?
Yes.
Now, do we know what his take-home pay is per month?
$1,000.
Okay, a month. Okay. Now, do you receive any child support?
No.
Are you on any state benefits like Medicaid?
Food stamps for me and my son?
Okay, that's SNAP. And, okay. Now, Ms. Roach, do you get SSI or anything?
I'm trying to get on disability.
Okay, well, you're not getting, okay, you don't get any, do you get any other governmental checks?
No, sir.
Okay, now, do you own any assets like a home or a car?
No, no, sir. My husband does.
Okay, now, Miss Miss Roach, you have to pay rent?
No.
Okay, do you have utility bills to pay?
Yes, I'm just behind.
Okay, I'm just saying, how much do you average a month?
400 a month.
Okay, what about child care expenses?
My mom is helping me. She's helping take care of my son. She
Okay.
provides all his needs.
Okay. Now, so are you living with your spouse or are you living with your mom?
I live with my husband.
Okay. Now, food expenses, what are about food expenses a month?
200 a month.
Okay. You have to pay transportation costs? Transportation costs.
I walk everywhere I go. I walk it out.
Okay. What about a cell phone expenses?
Oh, I have no phone.
You have to pay any type of probation fees? Now, you were on probation, right?
Yes.
And you were required to pay $60 a month? What was your probation fee?
It was, I think it was about 80 a month with everything included.
Okay. And what about medical expenses?
I haven't been to the doctor. I'm too scared to go.
Okay. Now, Ms. Roach, the information that you gave me is now, let's see. Now, the home that you have, are y'all paying rent on that? Or
No, his mom left it to him 2 years ago.
okay,
It's,
so that's your
given
husband.
to him in a will.
Okay, so that's your husband's property.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you reside with family. Okay. Not yours. Okay, now, Miss Roach, I'm going to find that you are indigent.
Okay.
And what that means is you will, the court cost in this case is going to be waived, which means you will not have to pay it. So in this case, your punishment will be your the 30 days, and you'll get credit for any time that you're entitled to get by law. Do you understand that?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Okay, your punishment is going to be 30 days in Jefferson County Jail. You'll get credit for any time that you're entitled to get by law. The court cost is going to be waived because the court is finding that you're indigent. Do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, thank you.
Do you think that the state's offer is fair and just?
Yes, I appreciate it.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Now, Ms. Roach, I have another case here. This case is cause number 328718. And in this case, Ms. Roach, it is alleged that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest. And in this case, Miss Roach, the information states that on or about January 6th of 2021, while you in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest detention. Do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes.
And to this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? To this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest?
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
No, you pleaded no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges.
Yes.
Okay, now, Ms. Roach, I have before me what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 1. And in State's Exhibit number 1, Ms. Roach, on page 1 of this document, Um, it has, this is a class A misdemeanor, so I'll be checking off the box that says class A misdemeanor. And it states here that the punishment range is confinement in jail for a term not to exceed 1 year and a fine not to exceed $4,000 on both such confinement and fine. Do you understand the punishment range?
Yes.
And on page 2 of the same document, Ms. Roach, there are a set of initials at the bottom of this document. Next to the line that's checked that states no contingent, which means no contest. Are these your initials?
Yes.
And on page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes.
And on the next document is titled the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal. There's a signature at the bottom in this document that's titled defendant. Is that your signature at the bottom of this document?
Yes.
And there are 2 boxes that I've checked on this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The second box states that you are waiving, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, Ms. Roach, you should have signed a document out there, and that document will be titled the Discovery Certification. Do you remember signing that document?
Yes.
Okay, now prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, who was there with you, did he go over these documents with you?
Yes.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
To the best of my ability, yes.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
State, here before me, states exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer states 1?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would also like to offer State's Exhibit 2, which is the probable cause affidavit.
We have no objections, Your Honor.
Okay, no objection. States exhibit number 1 and states exhibit number 2 will be admitted. Mr. LeBlanc, you've advised and counsel Ms. Roach in this case as well. Is there any evidence that she's currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Ms. Roach, your attorney, Mr. LeBlanc, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
Has your attorney provided you with full and competent representation?
Yes.
Ms. Roach, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
The state is offering 30 days jail time, and this is to run concurrent with case number 327186.
Okay, now, Ms. Roach, the state is offering that you serve 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Ms. Roach, there's court costs of $327 that is to be paid in this case. However, the court has previously found you indigent in the previous case, and the court is going to find that you're indigent in this case as well. So the $327 will be waived. Ms. Roach, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Roach, I will your the court will assess punishment in this case at 30 days, Jefferson County Jail. You'll be given credit all the credit that you're entitled to get by law. The court costs, in this case, of $227 will be waived. The court will find that you are indigent, and it will be waived pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. And this case will run concurrent with cause number 327186. Okay?
Okay, yes,
And you accept, of course, the state's offer. Is that correct?
yes,
Okay, now, Ms. Roach, before you leave, your first case was a assault family violence, and pursuant to Texas Administrative Code, Section 176.1, the court hereby admonishes you of the following. Number one, you are by entry of order or judgment ineligible under the Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Number two, beginning now, if you possess a firearm or ammunition, it could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about how long you will be ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, you should consult an attorney. Number three, under Texas Penal Code Section 46.01, subsection 3, a firearm means any device designed, made, or adapted to expel a projectile through a barrel by using energy generated by an explosion or burning substance, or any device readily convertible to that use. Firearm does not include a firearm that may have as an integral part a folding knife, blade, or other characteristics of weapons made illegal by Texas Penal Code Chapter 46, and that is one, an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, or two, a replica of an antique or curio firearm manufactured before 1899, but only if the replica does not use rimfire or centerfire ammunition. The statutes listed below are a starting point for ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. For more information about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or for more information on how long your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition lasts, the court recommends you contact an attorney. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.292, Magistrate's Orders for Emergency Protection. Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 42.0131, Notice of Persons Convicted of Misdemeanors Involving Family Violence. Penal Code, Section 46.02, Unlawful Carrying Weapons. Penal Code, Section 46.04, Unlawful Possession of Firearm. Penal Code, Section 25.07, Violation of certain court orders or conditions of bond in a family violence, child abuse or neglect, sexual assault or abuse, indecent assault, stalking, or trafficking case. Family Code Section 85.026, warning on protective orders. Now, Ms. Roach, the bailiff will give you a copy of this admonishment. Follow the bailiff, and Ms. Roach, have a good day.
thank you,
Thank you, Judge.
thank you, sir.